Hello, hello, hello. All right, let's get out my. Let me share that I am live. Okay. Hi, Jillian. Hi, Christy. Hi, CB. Oh, I know I'm not sounding great at all, but I'm here. Let me send out my link. I got my I got my Subutanol into me, so hopefully I won't cough too much. All right. Let's get back to the windows I need to see. Oh, okay. My coffee will help with my asthma too. So drink my coffee. These are my Bentasil eucalyptus. They're made in Italy and imported to Canada. So if anyone ever has a cough, this is the best. They have them in cherry and lemon too. The nice thing about the eucalyptus is the eucalyptus also helps clear out the sinuses as well as your sore throat and your cough. So I always get the eucalyptus ones, and they are sugar-free, and they're kind of soft. They're not so soft that you can bite through them. You can't bite through them. You still have to suck them, but they're kind of rubbery. So they're the best thing. And they don't have... Hi, Katrina. Hi, Jillian. Hi, AJ. Hi, Shauna. Oh, okay, Shauna. No problem. Hey, Vicky. So the nice thing about these... Hi, Janet. Hey, Joan. Did I miss anybody? Judy. Hello, hello, hello. These don't have any analgesic in them. Vicks and Halls have an analgesic in them, which I guess is good if you have a sore throat. But what it does is it kind of freezes your vocal cords. So if you're going to do any amount of talking, like Vicks and any of those other, that type of cough drop, they're not very good for your vocal cords, because if your vocal cords are frozen, yes, your feel is sore, but it doesn't feel sore because your throat is frozen. So you can do damage to your vocal cords if you're going to be doing a lot of talking. So my music prof would not allow us to ever use Halls or Vicks or any of those counter. And these are over the counter. I mean, they're kind of expensive, but I mean, they work out to about 25 cents a little, 25, 30 cents a little lozenge. But hey, they're worth every penny. So that's a little lesson for you. These will not freeze your vocal cords. Hey, Eileen, about time. Okay, so let's get started because I have a lot to go through. I have a lot of happy mail to catch up on. I bought a lot of stuff for my birthday and stuff. I'm not going to show my little sewing machine. It's on my shelf behind my computer, and my luck, I'd knock my computer off trying to get it out while I'm sitting this way. But anyway, I discovered something interesting on Amazon. On Amazon, when the add-on cheap deals came up, I always thought you have to spend $25, right? I always thought you had to spend $25 of regular priced stuff and then add your add-on. But that is not the case. I discovered by watching someone's yarn stream that your cart total just has to be $25. Everything that's in your cart can actually be add-on price stuff. I did not know that. I mean, to me, add-on means added on to like a regular priced cart, right? But that's not how it works. So if you get some add-on deals, you know. Anyway, so this was a yummy yarn. I actually have to take this out because I made a mistake. This is, I'm doing this in Tunisian crochet. So you have your crochet hook with your cable on it, just like a circular knitting needles, but there's a cable on it. And anyway, but I made an error on the left-hand side, so I actually have to take it out. This is chunky yarn, so I'm making just a real nice throw with this. But look at this yarn. Is it not yummy? Oh, just one moment. I need to put it on, take autofocus off. One moment. I'm sorry. We had a power kind of surge or whatever earlier. And so everything got messed up on me. Advanced. Oh, autofocus isn't on. So why is it doing that? I don't know. Anyway. So this color called tweed. So they have these little pieces of different colors attached to the fibers of the yarn. It's not actually woven in with the yarn, patched on in different places. Hey, Jan, Twinster. Yeah, Eileen, well, now that I know that, it's like I was able to get several yarns that were like add-on price. Like this yarn, it's a chunky yarn, okay? So it's a nice, thick, warm yarn. This will be a throw for next winter. I probably won't be working on it much longer because it'll go in a bag and go away for a little while because it's really hot. I just wanted to start working it up to see what it looked like. It's called Cypress Tweed. This was 3 balls for $5.77 of it's premier chunky yarn anyway, and it's soft. It's soft. Hey, Paint Girly, Lori. Hi, Dr. Dot. So yeah, so it was a 3-pack. No, this was $6.77, not $5.77. $6.77 for a 3-pack. Now, normally 1 ball of this is about $6 or $7 here in Canada. So I got a 3-pack for the same price. And so I got 4 packages of it. So it'll be enough for a throw, like a lap gam, they're called. Anyway, so that'll all get torn out and fixed. Oh, here's the ball. It's Premier Deborah Norville collection. Serenity Chunky Tweeds. Serenity Chunky Tweeds. If anyone out there is a knitter, this is gorgeous yarn. It's a little bit would be better for knitting than crocheting, which I might take it when I have, because I have to take it out mid an error. I may actually knit my lap gam because it's not wound very tightly. It can split a little bit, not as bad as some, but it can split a little bit. If you're using a metal hook, it would split worse. Oh, I did not get my desk cleaned up very well. Hold on. Ugh. All right, let's get that back on my way. Now, I've been doing a lot of yarn shopping because I just decided that knitting and crocheting is a great thing to do while other people are streaming. It's harder for me to do some watercolor or something else while someone's streaming because you can't read chat and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so this is a lovely card from Teresa. It's my happy birthday card. Teresa makes awesome, awesome cards. Now I'm going to have better lighting once I finish my setup here. I'm working on my my area. Of course, things are still, it's worse till you get better. I was sick before I went home. I felt fine. By the time I got home, I was feeling fine. It is my asthma, though, although I do have a low-grade fever, just like 99.5, but pretty sure it's just my asthma. At home, they were doing work in the basement, so there's tons of dust floating upstairs and everything, which is probably why Eliza also got her asthma going. So that was from Teresa. I got this from Dee Dee. Look at my happy birthday card from Dee Dee. I see. So it's so funny. I never did get screeched in Newfoundland, but cod, of course, is what settled Newfoundland. And by the way, if you don't know what getting screeched in Newfoundland is, Newfoundland has what's screech, which is a very dark, strong Jamaican rum. And they call it screech because you get, let's just say it's very potent. Anyway, they have a tradition of anyone new who comes to live or moves to Newfoundland or whatever, or it's not even visitors, you get screeched in, which means you have to drink screech and kiss a cod. Luckily, I never got that done. Thank goodness. This yarn that I bought to make a hat and scarf, possibly hand warmers or mitts or whatever mitts. Because my winter coat is teal, kind of halfway between teal and turquoise. So since this has teal and turquoise in it, it will match my coat. So this is Premier Everyday Anti-Pilling, Antibacterial. So it's soft and it's not wool or chunky, but I don't need a real heavy, hat or anything. From the door to a car and back. So it's not like I go out skiing or spend hours and hours out in the cold. I just need something to keep the cold air off my head when I'm going from the house to the car. So this is like a yummy color. So I got that 3 of those for $6.77. So you get 3 for basically the price of 1. It was an add-on deal. Hey, Galena. Yeah, it's Scooby. Oh, Scooby, my birthday was April 6th, but so my birthday month is over, but I just haven't streamed since then. So I'm trying to get caught up. Now, I also joined 2 knit clubs. So this club is called Knit Crate. It's a monthly club. And the reason I'm going to tell you the reason I joined this one is because I have never bought that really nice merino wool or silk yarn or, Angora yarn, because it costs in Canada like $25 for 100 grams, which would make a hat. So that's a pretty expensive hat, But with this club, you get most months get 200-gram skeins, 100 skeins of yarn, plus you get a pattern with a knit pattern and a crochet pattern to make with that yarn that you get. It's $24.99 American, which includes international shipping. So the price includes shipping to Canada. So I wanted, and you can freeze it like they preview the they usually have 2 or 3 colorways that for the month, and they always preview it before the first of the month. So if you don't like either choice of colorways, you can freeze it and not get that month's crate box and wait till the next month. Or if you have like next month, I'm going to have to be getting new lenses for my glasses. So I may have to cancel it that month if you short money one month for one reason or another, right? So you can stop it. Oh, really, Jillian? But the nice thing now, Jillian, is that they do have, they didn't used to have nice acrylic yarn. When you used to say acrylic yarn, you used to think of that Fentex stuff to make the, slippers out of. It was like all nylon, all acrylic that like you couldn't wear near your skin. But now they have so many that green yarn I just showed you, that's all 100% acrylic, and it's lovely yarn. So here's the yarn that I got, and it is so soft. And look at the color. Isn't that not young? Ooh, this is their Audine Woods. So these are like hand-dyed yarns, okay? So they're hand-dyed yarns. Knit Crate comes from Florida. It's a small company that does these. Audine Wools DK weight yarn. It's called Leaf Eater. It's 85% wool and 15% cashmere. It's so soft. It is so soft. And along with that, you get this book. Yes, they Knit Crate also has a one called Sock Crate. So it's a sock yarn. They get one skein of yarn plus the sock patterns, and it's $19.99 a month. So it's a little cheaper because you only get one skein. But this was the other possible color you could have gotten. It's pretty too. It's kind of an orangey red, so it would have been my color red. But I'm glad I got the Leaf Eater because it's even prettier. Then they have what they call pop-up. They have a pop-up shop. So they have some hand-dyed indie yarns that go up for sale in their shop. And we get, anyone who's a member gets 25% off. But anyway. So this is the crochet pattern for this yarn. I'm not going to be doing that. So you get the pattern. Oops, I shouldn't have had that open like that. And don't want to show the pattern because it's for members only. That is the knitting. I'm going to be making that. It's a triangle scarf, cowl, whatever. Okay, Scooby. I know what that's like. I was doing some babysitting while I was home too. And then you actually, even though I'm not in the sock club, I get the sock recipe pattern. So this is the sock pattern for this month if people who got the sock crate. And it's a two-toned colorway. They got socks. So I have the pattern. So I can, if I buy sock yarn, I can make those socks. I've never made socks. I don't wear socks because of my garments. I don't need socks. Of course, sometimes in the winter I need socks. Plus, this month there were 2 bonus patterns that we could download from Ravelry. And this one, I really want to make this cowl too. Oh, it's hard to see. It's a little dark. Let me see if I can go this way. There, you can see a little better. See, there's dropped stitches in the cowl there in the pattern. So I'm gonna make that one, I think. So that's what, now the month of May, I know we're 1 skein of yarn, but when they do that, because it's a special hand-dyed by a special indie, this is their own like Knit Crate yarn. It's hand-dyed, but they do it as a company. But we're getting an indie dyed yarn next month. So we're getting 1 skein plus the pattern to make with the 1 skein. But then they always throw in a couple of goodies with the box. Now, I also joined the Mary Maxim Club because Mary Maxim Canada, and theirs is, I think, $19.99 a month, including shipping. And this is the first one. It's cotton fair. So this will be nice for the summer. It's 52% cotton and 48% acrylic. And then you get the pattern. Now the pattern has lace, like a lace down the front. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to continue the pattern the same. because I don't want to have to wear a camisole under. It would defeat the purpose of a nice cotton lightweight t-shirt if you had to wear, you know, a camisole under it, right? So anyway, so I will just continue the same pattern across the front instead of doing the lace. Plus, I think this yarn's too busy to have that lace, I think, down the front. Yes, I am, but I haven't shared anything yet. But yes, I'm Music Scrap on Ravelry. MUSICSCRP. I missed the A when I first made it up on Ustream, so I just spell it wrong everywhere. Music Scrap on Ravelry. So those are the April boxes. Okay, so now some other things I bought. I seriously needed a new rotary cutter. I threw my old one out because my old one was just a regular straight handle, and the way it was, I don't know, it was not shaped. It was one of those yellow ones, you know, Eileen, the brand that you said was so good, but it was just a straight handle, and I am such a klutz. It just didn't have a really good way of holding it that would protect this finger, okay, from getting cut off. So I saw this and I thought, oh, it's great. So you unlock it, and when you push this, it moves the thing down. So you push it, you roll, you let it go, it goes back into safety. And it feels really good in the hand. And it also came with 3 straight blades, I believe. So one I will keep for material. It came with 2 pinking blades, which I'll keep one for material, because it's nice to have a pinking blade if you're cutting like a woven fabric, especially, or even a cotton woven fabric or a cotton knit fabric. It's nice to have a pinking blade to cut those. Hi, Nonnies. Welcome to my stream. Ofa, yes. Ofa was the other one, the other brand, but it was still just a regular one. Welcome, Monique. Glad you're home. So this is, I don't know, it's a new, it's a Bon Rob. So I really liked it. I was happy. I bought it thinking, oh, that looks really cool, hoping it would feel as good as it looked on Amazon. So got that. Then I had to get a second one of these sent because the first one came all cracked. So this is a We Are Memory Keepers journal. I don't journal, but I bought it because I didn't take this out yet. It came this. They had to resend it because the first one was all cracked. So the first one I didn't even take out of the packaging because I knew I had to send it back. Oh, for goodness sakes. One moment, please. Get my scissors here. Take the tape off once I get it out of the package, I think. It'll be easier. There we go. So this is really cool. I don't have my place sorted. Not all my stuff is back yet. So this is really cool because paper. Oh, behind me, I've got lots of paper. So this will make a lot of different size circles. All right, pen. So you just hold it. All right. Okay, this one is just barely. It's because of this wood is it's like a canvas, so it's kind of denting down as I push. That's the reason it's not coming out perfectly, because it's kind of denting down. You need a flat surface. So it goes from 3 inches to 6 inches. Okay, CB, I probably missed her because she wrote that quite a while ago, I think. But the other reason I bought this is because, hold on a minute. All right, so I'm going to keep it in place. So I'm going to make the largest size circle. I should switch pens. And then I'm going to leave it in place, and I'm going to make a smaller size circle. Oh, hold on. I need to get I need to get a pen that has a longer point on it. That one don't work either. Hold on. This one might work better. Okay. Okay, so I need to get more of these, actually, my Bic pens that Dee Dee likes. All right, so you leave this there. And then what you can do is you can actually create a color wheel, because it gives you your angles here to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can make your 12 sections. So I'm actually going to turn it. So what you do is you just go through here. Now, this is technically for a planner, right? But, and there's ways you can make 7 things instead of 12, right? And then I can take my ruler. One minute, please. My rulers are over here. You don't even have to do the second one, but what I like to do with my color wheel is, I'll show you. So then you would have your primary. So you would have your yellow, and you would have your blue, and you would have your red. All right. Then you would have your secondary colors, right? So you would have your orange, you would have your green, you would have your purple, and then your tertiary colors. So then here you have orange yellow, you have red orange, you have yellow green, you have green blue, you have your blue purple or violet, whichever way you want to call it, and then you have your red purple. Color wheel. And in here in these triangles, I put my mixes. So I would mix if you mix yellow with purple, up here, yellow with purple with more yellow than purple, and here more purple than yellow, because you're going to have different colors, right? And then fade it into the actual center. Yeah, so actually you could do, let me fix this, hold on. Let me try and line it up again as best I can. If you do a small one, the smallest, then you can do your actual neutrals right in here. So you can do your mix, but then your actual neutral in the very center. So oh yes, great group. So there's that. Then you can make pockets, but also if you're a planner person, you can make banners. I'm not lining it up very well because, or you can do it the opposite way. Probably easier to grab my, well, I can do it with this. What am I thinking? This has a ruler too. Duh, Jean. Right, so you can make banners. Of course, you can do them way neater than that. Then, of course, you can also do lists. And the cool thing, the cool thing about these is that the dots line up with your lines here. Okay. If you want to add more, if you let's say you want to do more than 3 things, then you line up the line here in the center. And do 3 more. Ta-da. And they have squares too. So lots of cool things you can do with this. Plus it has like a rounded edge here, and it has a corner edge here if you want to make tags. So hey, Kimberly. Yeah, well, I got my inhaler into me and it's helping, as well as my lozenge. Well, actually, my lozenge is just finished. Okay, so that is We Are Memory Keepers planning thing. So that's cool. Can't wait to play with that. All right, what else did I buy? Well, I just so happened to buy, this came in. This was my birthday present along with the sewing machine. I got 2 nice things for my birthday present. So this is one of those Etcher Labs. I'm not going to do it today. Vicki has a stream where she used it. You can set it up with your iPad or your phone. There's an app also that helps you, so you can do grids in order to do like larger. They send you some cardstock. Yeah, so it's just these pieces all in their own little spot here. So it's called the Etcher Mirror. It comes from Australia. So it's not made there. So that's what's really strange. Anyway. So that is the Etcher Mirror to assist with drawing. Oh yes, I wanted to show this. This came today. I have trouble crocheting with dark yarns. Oh, that one's already attached. So is that. Anyway, I don't know if this is dark enough to actually show you that it is helpful or not, but let's try this and I'll show you. So it is rechargeable. This set comes from Yarn Mania. It's a fairly new company. But I was reading up on these online, and some of the other brands that were battery operated, it says lasts for 6 to 8 hours of crocheting. I'm like, 6 to 8 hours of crocheting? Like, that's not very much. I can easily do 6 to 8 hours of crocheting in one day. I don't want to be going with batteries. Like, that would cost a fortune to do even just a Afghan anyway. So I typed in rechargeable just to see if there's any such thing as a rechargeable one, and there are different brands of rechargeable. So it comes with all the different size heads. This comes off. It has a little wrench to loosen it and tighten it. And watch this. It lights up. And there are two, so there's a bright one. There's a not as bright one, and then off. Let me see if I can hold it up to make it a little more obvious. Oops, where's my button? There it is. See how it glows? So there's a light glowing from here up, and then the tip lights up. So when you're going to crochet, there you can see how it's glowing on the yellow there. So it says it takes a half hour to charge, and it'll work for 6 to 8 hours on a charge. So oh, no, Nani, I do knitting, crocheting. I do watercolor. Mostly the last 2.5 years I've been watercoloring because I want to learn to watercolor. But I am getting back to my knitting and crocheting. I often knit or crochet gifts. So, and I haven't done my art journaling in a little while, but anyway, so it has the nice little case and a spot for the charger, because the recharger has the circle on the end, not the mini whatever, not the mini, it's not a mini USB. All right, and then it also comes with a cool pair of scissors, snips, which I actually needed so I don't keep using my good other crafty scissors. I already have tons of, but I guess you can never have too many darning needles. And it comes with a few stitch markers and measuring tape that actually this Velcros in. So that's kind of cool. So Velcro's into the center, but it can come out. So that's kind of neat. So that's that. To my watercoloring, guys. Then, oh yeah, I was going to show you how it works. Never mind. I don't think the yarn is dark enough to kind of really show. I know, dar. I've been spending way too much money. That's okay. I still have a full freezer of vegetables and meat, so I'm all good. And I have tons of rice in the house, so I don't need money for food right now. Okay, and I bought this one of these retractable measuring tapes. I have one that I keep at my desk, but I was wanting a second one to have like in my yarn kit. It was a Diane Reevely pencil case, whatever, for my yarn kit. I wanted one go in my yarn kit and one to stay at my desk. But I think the one that's at my desk I'm going to put into my yarn kit, because the one at my desk has an attached has a string that you can hang it around your neck. So that would be nice to have in my yarn kit if I go out to the living room to, watch my big TV, or, if I'm traveling, needs to have that for around my, and then this one I can just keep in my drawer at my desk because it can go in and out of the drawer easily. I don't need to tie it around my neck when I'm at the desk. So anyway, this was my purchase I got quite a while ago. I went to Dollarama because I wanted to buy, I wanted to buy one more of these because candy wrapper. I wanted to buy one more of these, which are just like deviled egg thingies. This was from Dollarama. So I'm pretty sure your Dollar Tree probably has something similar in the States. I dropped and broke one, so I was going to replace one. But then I found these. Okay. So these have like 12 colors you can put in. Now one has, I didn't notice this, I bought it that way, but you can't return things to Dollarama. So I'm actually just going to, it's sharps, a little bit sharp on one couple of the edges, but not too bad. But I'll just take my sandpaper and it doesn't cut me. But these are for deviled eggs as well. They're a little deeper, so I can make bigger washes. But I also bought this for washes, for large washes, because very often you need to make a large, like when you're doing a background, you need to make a large amount of blue or black or green, whatever you're doing as a background wash. So these are great for that. You can make quite a large amount, and then I can they came in a set of 4. They're actually for making a little mini, like quiches or whatever, but so. Hey, Nicotina. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Coloring with D. Donna D. Okay, so that's my show and tell. I know everybody's saying, thank goodness she has nothing else. Oh, I do have one more thing. It's actually Fib's Happy Mail. I don't want to forget it. Oh, because my Winsor & Newton that I'm going to color with, paint with today are actually a Happy Mail too. This came from Kathy Berg. Uh-oh. It came just before I was leaving for home, so I didn't even really get to completely go through everything. So it's one of those little micro binders. I was so jealous of all you guys down there getting them. They didn't have them online at Staples. Oh, she has some start out backgrounds. So that's cool. Some of her lavender soap. And it's not too strong. Like it's just nice. And then it's lovely. She must have, it's embossing. I assume like UT or something on the top of it, because it's textured. Look at that. You see that? Or beeswax or something. Very cool. It is like Christmas. Oh. And another one, she has that like beeswax or whatever over the top, like a bookmark. Isn't that cool? And some, I was going to say some tissue, but it's like a little bag. Cool. Ooh, those are neat. Kathy. Some nice torn. Oh, is this a special kind of paper? It is beeswax, Kathy. Oh, thanks. Oh, those are those tea bags. Oh, is that what those are? Oh, so on Amazon. Oh, cool. So that's what the neat. So if you buy your tea leaves, you put them in and then put the cool. And then this is it feels like handmade paper, but I don't know. It's cotton by the feel of it and by the look of it. Yeah, Staples, you probably might have to wait till September again. They were out they were part of their school line, those micro binders. So the people that are finding them because their Staples didn't sell them all at school in August. So whenever your school starts, start looking at, like if your kids go back to school in the beginning of August, start looking at beginning of July at Staples. They may have them again this year. Oh, cool. Different size tags. Ginormous one. Ooh, this looks like rice paper. Some really cool. Oh, I got my paper too. You know that paper that Colleen showed that had the and what were the other things that were in the fibers in the paper? Some had onion skin, some had like leaves or something. I bought 2 packs of that because it was Amazon.com and it was like $1 extra to ship the second thing. So I bought 2 packs of it because I thought, even if I don't use it for mixed media, I will use it for my scrapbooking. How cool is that? I love that. Love that. Music paper. Can always love music paper. This is the Paper Studio. Oh, so this is whatchamacallit. The Paper Studio is Hobby Lobby. Very cool. Thank you, Kathy. So it's got some with black with white and some white with black. Oh, can't go wrong with music paper. Just saying. Ooh, this is rough watercolor paper, I assume, Kathy, eh? This is rough watercolor paper? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Is it still? Talk about squirrel. My voice gets wavy. Oh, that's really strange. Because I haven't had trouble with my microphone before. Oh, lovely. Ooh, and this is an envelope. Oh, this is an envelope she was going to send me before with stuff in it that she didn't get sent. So she extra with this lavender soap and the binder. Jelly plate. Love it. Ah, cool. I love this warm orangey yellow. Love it. Love it. Love it. Very nice color combos. Haha, party people. Years and years ago. Was it when we were doing, Kathy, when we were doing these, what were they called? Letters? Something letters. When we were sending, they had a name. Pocket letters. That's right. Thank you, Monty. Pocket letters. Yeah, that was like 3-4 years ago. Oh, that's my kitty. That's Presto. No, pause. Oops. Can't only know my own kitty. Did you take that off my web page that I shared? Pocket page, yeah. You must have a laser printer, do you? Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Oh, baby kitty. Baby kitty. Oh, my baby. You can't see, but she's got her legs crossed like this. She's got so much fur that you can't see her. It's my baby girl. Thank you. That's very special. I have a binder for those. Ooh. Now, is this printed on cardstock or is it? Yeah, I think it's cardstock. It's not watercolor paper, is it? Ooh, that's pretty. Nice. Some coloring pages. Very cool. Nice. Oh, laser printed. So I can use it with cool. I could use it with wet media. I'm not a fan of using wet media on cardstock, though. I don't know. I like my watercolor on watercolor paper. Ooh, in the garden of tomorrow. That's lovely. So this is lovely printed. Oh, I am so tempted to buy a laser printer, Kathy. I am so tempted. Oh, how adorable is that? Thank you so much, Kathy. Those are awesome. I don't mind waiting a few years. I know people have to wait a few years for my Happy Meal too. Oh, wait, no, there's something in there. I missed something. Oh, a cute little ATC size one. Make sure it didn't. Oh, I think we got the rest of it. Put that back in there so I don't. Oh, no, I just dropped my. One moment, please. Okay, it's on the floor. I'll have to remember that because it's way too much work for me to. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Cute little note. Nice, happy note. I'm going to put that in there. Let's put everything back together. And this will go with my, the music paper will go with my scrapbooking stuff. And some will go with my mixed media collection. The soap, I'm going to leave that out so it can go into the washroom. And this, I'm going to leave that out too because I have to decide what to do with that. Okay. I also got my ARC hole punch. Oh, almost forgot these. I also got my ARC hole punch. I got some. I was very disappointed. I was looking through on Amazon for the discs, and I ordered these. First of all, it was very deceiving. It said that they were yellow, white, and green, or like clear. So clear, white, clear and green and yellow. So I thought I was getting a mixed bag. I mean, I'm glad I got all green instead of all yellow, but I thought I was getting a mixture. And I thought they had said that they were 1 inch, but they're not. They're only 3/4 of an inch. So these will not hold very much. But what I'm thinking is they may be a good size to kind of organize some of my, I don't know. They weren't very expensive, so I'm not that worried. But they might be good to organize some of my Oh my goodness. Paint swatches and stuff. But anyway, we'll see. I've got a bag of 100 of those, all green. Oh, anyway, I have more coming. Once I got these and saw how small they were, I was like, okay, I need to go and get some larger ones. So I've got some 1.25-inch ones coming. So they're twice that size. So so they are on their way. Some were supposed to arrive today, but they haven't come yet. They're by some BNC, I don't know. They hire individual drivers to deliver. Anyway, but they haven't arrived yet. So, all right. I got this yummy gift for my birthday from Melody. Thank you so much, Melody. I actually took these home. Well, when I say home, I mean my sister's, because it's the home. It's the house where I grew up. So it's where my sister lives right now. But it is also my home because the three of us own it. But anyway, excuse me. I didn't get time to play with them. So Melody sent me this set of 12 Winsor & Newton plus this paper pack. Now I'm not going to use this today because I want to try. This is the new Winsor & Newton professional watercolor paper, 100% cotton, 300 grams, 140 pound. I actually want to try this first with my M grams so that I can compare it with my other paper that I use. So let me see what it feels like. Oh. Oh, it feels nice. It has a little more texture than the my favorite is the my brain is dead because I didn't sleep much last night. But it's not like rough texture. It's just got a nice texture, and it's a little smooth. It's smoother on the second side, so that's nice. If you're doing something that has a little more detail, you can use the smoother side, or if you're doing like landscape or something where you don't mind that little bit of texture, you can use that side. So it feels really nice. I shouldn't be feeling it with my hands. Ugh. Should only feel it with the back of your hands. I'd be leaving oil all over it, and then it won't. Oh, Fabriano. Yes, sorry. I love the Fabriano 100% cotton paper. That's my favorite, but I also love Arches. Hey, Norma. No worries. Oh, I'm sure Norma gives a lot of people's mailmen a workout. So here are these. I've been wanting to try them. I don't have any professional, like Winsor & Newton professional watercolors. I had the Cotman. That's what I started out with, was Cotman. And I liked them until I tried my Shinhan and my M grams. And then Cotman was like, oh, I don't know how I ever painted anything with a Cotman. But these are professional watercolors in brushes. So I am going to test them today and see how they work. I want to use my Kilimanjaro paper because it is 100% cotton, so it'll give me a good idea. I've got a few pages left here. So this is a pretty good size, actually, to do a swatch chart. How long is it? All right, so I'll do. I just want to make it small enough to fit in there. So if I'm going to swatch it, I may as well. No, I can't see. A good memory is just really short. It's like 8.5 is the full size. So I'm going to try. I think if I do 3/4 inch, I don't like that one. I like that if I'm making. All right, where's my? I want my Timmy ruler. Where's my Timmy ruler? Oh, or even this would be good. Something I can see. I can't see the numbers very well on that, so it's not very good for measuring. All right, I need 100%. I need a waterproof. Oh, that's a Uniball Onyx. I have no idea if that one. I got that. I can't remember who gave me that. Faber-Castell. As long as it's not, oh, that is my brush one. I don't even know what it's doing in that one. All right, let's get my right thing here. I'm just going to draw a quick chart here. All right, 3/4 of an inch. This is so much easier with a Timmy ruler. Sorry about the back of my top of my head, guys. I'm making them 3/4 of an inch. So 3 3 3/4, 4.5, 5 1/4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might have 9, 10. I think I might have to do every half. No, I don't want to do 1/2 inch though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only needed 2 more, but anyway, whatever. Whatever works. So they're about 3/4 by a little over an inch. Didn't measure the height. It's easier to know if I'm straight if I go this way. Hey, Teresa. Hi, Z. Welcome, welcome. I've been, yes, I saw that. Thank you, Joycey. But I think Eileen's still here somewhere. Joycey, do you want to be mod? Just in case. I'll make you moderator. Sometimes Eileen, by my stream, she often has like she's what, so she isn't always at the chat screen. I know I'm at kind of supper time for some people partway through my stream, so Though I don't need them all, I'm drawing them in here. All right, so what I'm going to do is get my brush. I always like to use round brush, so I'm going to use my number 8 silver black velvet. Just a minute, I'm just going to add a little light. So it seems to be getting darker and darker here. There. That's a little better, I think. That's my stamp thing. Stamp cleaner thing in my bobby. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do is start off with the mask tone at the top, and then I'm going to add water and see how they spread. So this is color. Oh, hold on. I need my phone. Oh, yes. Also got my iPhone 8. Oops, plus. And you can see how big I have my text and stuff. This is the rose gold iPhone 8 Plus. So the back is kind of like cream, but the apple, it's hard to see with the apple. But the apple is actually the rose gold, just like the edges. So, of course, I bought a clear, completely clear case, because what's the point of having a really nice case if one moment, just got to clear all my notification. What's the good of having a nice rose gold phone if you cover it? But anyway, what I need is to open my Maglite app so I can read the specifications on this color. Oh, and it's low power mode, so I need to plug it in. I got a plug here. It should reach. One moment, please. Where did you go? It's caught under stuff. Whew. See, good thing my coffee's in a travel mug. All right. So it's plugged in. Lemon yellow hue. So it is a hue. It's not, it means it's man-made pigment. Permanence A. Light fast is 2, which is medium. And it's pigment PY3. Pigment yellow 3. Okay. So these have a brush tip, or a bullet tip. And a brush tip. So I'm going to use the brush tip. So I'm going to do about a third of it in mass tone because like just right off the marker. Actually, maybe close to almost half. And then I'm going to take the bottom part of that and see how nicely it breaks down with the water. Okay, so not too bad. Oh, okay, hold on. Wow. One moment, please. It's way too bright now. Wait, now which one do I need? There. Okay. That's a little better. Sorry about that. Okay, so the next one, let me get my phone. I should just leave it open because, all right. This one is, so that's the cool yellow. The warm yellow is cadmium yellow hue. So it's not real cadmium, which is you don't really want anyway because it's EY83. So it's a mixture of two. Okay, two pigments. You have to be careful not to go down. So putting the mass tone in almost half of it here. I should be skipping, but I'm just going to try not to go over the black line. Make sure my brush is clean. Then clean water. And move it on down. That's pretty. So it's breaking up nicely. It's not leaving lines. Yeah, Vicky, I just had a 6+, and it's going to my brother-in-law because he has his daughter's 6S, not plus, but just 6S, and she used it so much that the battery won't charge. It charges, but it stays charged for like half an hour or an hour. So mine, I use my iPad more than I use my phone, so mine is still great. Is the battery's still great and all that stuff, and I was able to upgrade to the 8+ for $40, so that's what I did. Gave him my old one. Anyway, not charging him for it. They drive me around when I need need them to when I'm down that way and stuff like that. So anyway, so this is cadmium red hue. It's the warm red, permanence A. Light fastness is 2. Pigment PR 188. I've got to work. One thing I need to work on is my pigments. I need to really start working on learning my pigment colors now that I know I'm going to stick. So this is cadmium hue. So this is the warm red. Once again, make sure I'm clean of my yellow. So this goes to kind of like a rosy pink, not a pink. It goes to kind of like a nice, a rosy pink. And then this is the cool red. And so this is alizarin crimson hue. So it should be fairly light fast. Oh no, light fastness is 1. Pigment PV19. Oh, question, Vaughn, are you still here? With Winsor and Newton, is 1 the best light fastness or 3? Which way do they do it? Because I know that my my Shinhan are opposite from M. Graham, but I can't remember which is which. Thanks, Vaughn. So, sorry. So this is, it's series 1's permanence A. So it's alizarin crimson hue. So it's kind of, I thought because it was hue, it was going to be light fast, but it says 1. But that could be the best for one, for Winsor & Newton. I can't remember. The others were 2, which is the middle either way. So this is an alizarin crimson. The real pigment, alizarin crimson, is very, very, very unlight fast. But I know in M. Graham I got the permanent alizarin crimson because it has very good light fastness, and the same with my. All right, I tend to love alizarin crimson anyway. We'll see how much is my M. Graham alizarin crimson. Now it's not wetting as well as the other ones did so far, which is interesting. This is 100% cotton paper, so it should take a really good, it should take a beating. One is best. Oh, okay. All right. That's okay. I was thinking that should be the way because it was hue. All right. Thank you, Vaughn, for looking that up. I'm only mixed up because most companies, one is the best, but I couldn't remember. Most companies, they have the same. Shinhan is opposite, probably, maybe, perhaps because it is a Korean company, they just do it different. So this one is pigment PV23. So it's dioxazine violet. I love dioxazine violet. Other companies call it dioxazine purple. Winsor & Newton obviously calls it dioxazine violet. So this is a very yummy deep purple, deep violet. Oh, look how pretty that is. That's very pretty. Oh, yes, I have a Kindle Fire. Thanks to Vaughn, I have a Kindle Fire. Oh, Kindle Fire. Okay. This is like a cerulean blue by the look of it. So this is a warm-up blue. Cerulean blue hue. Permanence A. Light fastness 2. Pigment PB 15:3. This is cerulean blue hue. I love cerulean blue. It is usually my go-to color for my skies. Sometimes I will add some excuse me, some ultramarine to it. One moment, I just need to get another lozenge because if I'm going to start, I want to ward off the coughing. I think I'm just going to have to stick. My coughing today hasn't been nearly as bad. I did do my inhalers before I went to bed last night, but halfway in between one of the times when I woke up coughing, I should have just got my Ventolin into me again. Well, it's not Ventolin anymore. It's Sibutol, but got it into me again. I need to stack up some more pillows. Even with my bed wedge, I was laying down too much for my asthma. Prussian blue hue. No. So they don't use that's very strange. No ultramarine. PB15:3, PV23, and PBK pigment black 7, which is why I'm not a fan of Prussian blue at all. I'm kind of disappointed that Prussian blue's in here instead of ultramarine, but ultramarine is probably too expensive for them to put in. I'm not a fan of Prussian blue because it has black in it. I think it makes it takes away any vibrancy when you have black pigment in your watercolor. Hey, Beth. So I am disappointed. Oh. So it comes out more teal. See, it's too, this is still on the, it doesn't give you your double primaries because that's just a darker shade of cerulean blue. It's pretty, but I don't mind it here. I would have to see it in a painting, but it does. We'll see when it dries if it loses its vibrancy because of the black. Hey, Ashley. Yeah, Vaughn. I may have to order. I love other than the Prussian blue, other than the fact that there isn't alizarin crimson. I do like the color. It has enough colors for me. So I may just have to buy the alizarin crimson. I have to see. Just pay. Not this pay. I've already spent more than my. Oh, I forgot to. This looks like sap green. Let's see. Or it's, no, wait a minute. Is there a Newton? Oh, it's Hooker's green, of course. Hooker's green dark. Hooker's green dark, PB15:3 and PY83, excuse me. Of course, it has blue and yellow. Duh, Jean, it's green. So it's Hooker's green. I don't have Hooker's green in any of my other watercolor sets because when I need this, I can mix burnt umber with sap green and get your similar to a Hooker's green. So this is pretty. When you dilute it out, it's nice. Very nice color there. Almost sort of a minty green when you dilute it. Hey, Helen. Nice to see you. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. This is my... Oops. All right, so this is the sap green. It looks quite different from my... We'll see when it goes down. It's hard to tell by the color on the label, right? But I'm going to see how different it is compared to my PY83 G7. That's interesting. It doesn't have the... Now that's strange. It doesn't have any light fastness on it, so it must not be very light fast. Let's see, does the Hooker's green and mist weather? It does. Maybe it's just misprinted. All the others had a... Yeah, no, the Hooker's green doesn't have a light fastness either. Must be because of the pigment combo. Maybe it's never been tested. I don't know. Okay, it looks a little more yellow than my M. Graham sap greens. Let's see. Yeah, so you get a nice bright permanent green when you Yeah, that's a lot more yellow than my M-gram. That doesn't mean it's bad or good. It's different. It gives you different option. The highest light fasting on the hooker's green. Oh, okay. It's just not printed on either green, the hooker's green or the sap green. It doesn't have it printed on the label. Yes, they are, Helen, they are Winsor & Newton watercolor markers, the professional watercolor markers. So this looks like yellow ochre. Yellow ochre. Pigments A, pigment PY42, PY83, and PR179. So it has red in it. So, and it doesn't have the light fastness on it. It's transparent. It's very strange. They must be like misprinted or something. Very weird. Permanence A, but it doesn't say. It says series 1. It doesn't say color fast 1, 2, or 3 on it. Anyway, yellow ochre. Yellow ochre is great for, now I've left, this is my fault. There is a line there, but that's just, that is me with my bad swatching skills. It's not the paint. I'm trying to leave some of the mass tone, so I actually left more of the line than I wanted to. Yellow ochre. Yellow ochre is nice to use in sunsets because it's not quite as easy to make. It'll still make green with your blues, but it's a little more neutral, so it's not quite as yeah, that's quite a bit more yellow than my M-gram. I think I like my M-gram yellow ochre better, but it's nice. Oh, so they're just different. Permanence A. Oh, see, because some of them said, Bon, it's really strange. Okay, because some of them have both on it. Like this red one. It says Series 1 Permanence A, and it says Light Fastness 1. So it has both on them. So that's what was confusing me. Okay. Gotcha. So the Permanence A is the highest. Well, that makes sense, but I was just confused because it didn't have both on them. So maybe it's just a newer label or something. Burnt umber. Love my burnt umber. Series 1 Permanence A. And this has 4 pigments in it, burnt umber. Excuse me, PY83, PR122, P black 7, pigment brown 7. That'd be interesting to see. Bye. Let's do one more swipe. And I have a little picture here I can color too. We'll see how my throat feels. It's a little sore, but it's not too bad. I have some printed pictures on some watercolor paper that I think I'm going to test these with. And I think I need to use, I'm kind of thinking that I need to use a stiffer brush for these, just because I'm working with like, or of course, squiggle them. I can squiggle them onto a palette as well, right? And then break up the pigment rather than, but I mean, to me, the whole purpose is to be able to you know, paint on with this and then break it up and flow it. To me, that's the whole point of having markers, right? Now this one's black. I would probably, well, I would have to, may have to use the black until I buy an ultramarine so I can make my black. Might need to buy it. Well, I use burnt umber more than burnt sienna, but okay. So series 1, permanence A, pigment black 7, PY 83, and P black 9. So there's 2 black pigments and a yellow. So it's ivory black. So let's see how what kind of gray this goes out to. So let's see what kind of gray this works out to. Yeah. See, that's not nearly as pretty as the neutral tint that I mix with my, yeah, I probably won't use that very much. Yeah, I need to buy ultramarine because I use ultramarine and burnt umber to get a nice neutral tint, way nicer gray than this. So those are my 12. Hey, Julie. So I will be cutting this and then just taping it inside the cover there. No ultramarine? Oh, no. Well, I'll have to, there must be a, what you call it, blue, no ultramarine. Oh, gosh. No, is there a phthalo blue? The phthalo blue is not the same as ultramarine. Oh, well. Well, that sucks. Okay. For now, I'll just stick it in there. Later, I shall keep those little things to. So that'll get in there. Taped. Hey, Shonda. All right, so I have, let me choose here. One moment. I gotta get some, minor crayon. I have, let's see here. No, those are from, those are my color books from Norma. Those aren't on. A moment, I've got some stuff printed out. Hold on. Here on. Ooh, is that 12 by 12? 1, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. Oh, it is 12 by 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, okay, that's perfect. I'm going to be doing a mixing chart. Okay, All right, I've got some stuff here printed off on photo paper, or on watercolor paper, I should say. Okay, pretty sure it should be in here. Oh, well, where did they go? I wonder. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know where they are. One moment. They are in my portfolio, or else they're under here, because I can't do it on non-watercolor paper because it'll bug me. All right, where did you go? Oh, reorganizing, and now I don't know what I did with my watercolor portfolio, because that's where my watercolor. Oh, wait a minute. Is it over here? One moment. Used to be right here on my desk, but I moved it to a really nice, safe place, and it's safe even from me. One moment, please. It was. Oh, sorry, I've got stuff piled beside me still that has to go up on the shelf beside me. One moment. I did take home some of my craft paints to Till and Elise's, so I got rid of some of those out of my studio, and the rest are going to go to the nursing home where my cousin's husband goes for daycare. He has a stroke. Well, that sucks. I know I have some printed off, and I don't know where my I wonder if my cleaner moved it, because I thought it was right over there on that shelf, but it isn't. So I think, you guys, I am going to leave it here, because my throat, since I can't find anything to color right offhand, it's really strange. There's only two places it should be. Oh, is it here with my journals? Just a moment. No, it's not there. Very strange. Oh, just a second. Sorry, I've got some packing paper from an Amazon box underneath my chair. It fell on the floor. Ugh. No, it's not up there. So it was maybe up high where I couldn't see it. No, sorry guys, it's MIA. It must be in a pile on the floor. So, but I think I'm going to leave it here. I don't want to overdo my voice. So thanks everyone for coming. If you're watching the recording, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, my supplies have gone somewhere. That's what happens when you organize. They're indigo blue. Okay, Vaughn, I will try it. I'll have a look at it on. Sorry, I'm just going back to try and catch up on chat, Vaughn. So I will see you all next Monday if not sooner. But hopefully this cough will be short-lived. It's that time of year. My asthma is allergy induced, so bye. Oh, need to get my other window up so that I can stop my recording. Stop.